Let's add React Router to our project. With yarn add react-router-dom. Of course, do this in your project directory. And as always, yarn add does two things. Downloads the package and puts it in your node modules folder. And it adds it to your list of dependencies in package.json. Oops. So look at package.json now. Here's React Router DOM. And now it's available. So we mentioned that to first use it, you need to actually import it and use it in your index.js, a file we haven't touched since the first day we started this project. The main thing we do in this file is replace our root element from the HTML with our app component. But this time we will wrap the app component in a router component to make React Router available to us from inside the app. So I'm going to import another dependency up here. I again like to import things that are not actually inside my code, separate from everything else, things that come from node modules. So we will import a couple of things from React Router DOM. The main thing we need here is browser router from React Router DOM. And I like to import that as just router. There's more than one router component inside React Router DOM, and I'd rather not change my JSX if we decide to use the other one. So if we import browser router as router, the example in the slides had us simply rendering router with an opening and closing tag and sticking app inside there. And that makes React Router available to us. Theoretically, I wrote React Router com instead of DOM, so that doesn't work. That's better. If we look at our React DevTools, find our app component. Well, now we see browser router now contains everything else. If we look at our app component, I don't see those React Router props, history, location, and match. But I could just route to app here. If I imported browser router as router and also imported route from React Router DOM, we could actually create a route here. So that would be a self-closing tag. And just say component equals app. Still looks the same. If we find our app component, now we'll say history, location, and match props are there because we got there through a route. Excuse me? Yeah, component equals app. Now, I didn't put a path in there. There's no path for it to match. I just say always route straight to the app component here. And then we have our first route that doesn't really do too much. So we've added React Router, add React Router, and route to app.